Hello everyone, let me pull out my journal. Hold up, that's not the right journal. We are actually bringing in a new journal, and I think it's really cute. I finished that last journal, so this one that we are going to be introducing today is journal number 3. I've had this one for a minute. It used to be like an old diary or something, but I only used like 10 pages, so I ripped those out, and I'm actually going to use this notebook for my next junk journal. I took this picture fairly recently on a trip that I went, and I feel like it's very much the time period of life that I'm going into. I was out in nature, exploring the outdoors, experiencing fall, essentially. And then I pulled out these 2 scrap pages, and originally my color theme was going to be yellow and blue because a lot of the photos that I had taken that I'm going to use are also yellow-blue color palettes. But if you guys know me, green is my favorite color, and it very quickly snuck into the spread. So pretty much, as you've seen in any other video I do, I plan first. I move my pictures around, I move my papers around, arrange things, rearrange them, see how I like them the most before I decide committing to anything. Sometimes I do go in a just go with the flow, glue and go sort type method, but today, since it is my first page and I want it to be perfect, I'm going to go ahead and plan it out and see what I can do and what I like best. I ended up doing this, what I think is a really cute thing with the scrapbook paper. Essentially, it frames the corners of my spread, and I think it makes a really nice base for my spread that I will be working on. It adds the color that I wanted, but also blocks out blank space and space that I will be covering. I am actually going to leave a lot of this video in real time, just so you can see what my work process is. Really, the only things that I either cut out or speed up are either like long periods on the screen where there's nothing happening, or like when I'm writing or doing something slow. But for the most part, this is real time, me making up my mind about what exactly I am looking for on my spread. I don't know about you guys, but on my first spreads in my journals, I always kind of want them to have like a magical feeling. Just because I want my life to be magical. I want main character energy, guys. That might be a little corny, but I definitely I want it to feel like something very in particular. I'm thinking about the other video that I'll post in the corner here of my cover spread that I've done for my other journal, and thinking about how this one turns out. And I think a really good way to describe the aesthetic, I guess, is like clean magic or something along that line. I don't know, you guys will just have to see what I mean, guys. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. As I'm doing this recording, the voiceover, and thinking about what to talk to you guys about, I'm realizing that as of today, the day that I'm doing the voiceover, I have been junk journaling for a year, guys. This is my 3rd notebook. My first one took a really long time. It was one of those lecture notebooks. It was really nice. I did enjoy a whole bunch, and I probably would get more of those. It's just that I'm trying to use up old notebooks that I have first. But that notebook took about 8 months, I think. 8-10 months, something like that. And then the one that I just finished took exactly 2 months. And it's back to October now. That's when I started junk journaling. Back to October now, and it's been a year since I've been doing this creative, I would say, memory keeping, and that's really impressive to me. I know for me personally, I can go in cycles of hobbies, like being really invested and I guess obsessed with a certain hobby for a short amount of time and then be ready to go on to the next one. But the fact that I've had this for over a year, or for a year, and plan to do it for over a year to continue doing it kind of like as long as I'm on this roll, I think that's really impressive. It excites me to write down and keep track of my memories. I think something that I'm scared of for myself personally is like forgetting. When I'm old, forgetting the things that I've done, forgetting the things and ways and experiences that I've felt. And I feel like these journals are an answer to keeping that preserved for me. I able to write down problems that I've had. I'm able to write down good memories that I've had. I'm able to show it in a creative and visual way, whether it's a good memory or a bad memory or a problem or something else. And I think it's just been really nice knowing that, like, in the future, when I'm old and senile and can't remember anything, although that sounds pretty familiar right now, uh, that I have records. I'm keeping records for my future self so I can know what my life was. I don't know, that's just one way I view my junk journaling. And to me, in that way, it is important, and I want to keep up with it so I can continue my story. I guess like writing my own autobiography, so that not necessarily to pass down to future generations, perhaps my children or somebody like that, but just so that I have that record for my personal self. Also, I'm sure I'm not the only one who struggles with this, but I have so many photos of my day-to-day life in my phone that I just don't get printed off because they're expensive. But by being able to compile them into a little document and print them off on my printer and stick them into my notebook, I don't have to worry about like, oh, should I delete this photo or not delete it? It doesn't matter. I've got it in a physical form in my notebook where it'll be safe, and that I can look back on it whenever I decide to go look back in that time period of my life. By the way, I think adding this little speech bubble memo as my start and end date message, as if I'm saying, is really cute. I couldn't pass up that opportunity, guys. I actually really love how naturey, and that's what I said earlier, I'm in my nature phase, guys, but I love how naturey this spread turned out, because it just resonates with my soul right now, and I want to make things that resonate with my soul, and this is one of them. Have you guys made anything recently that resonates with your soul? It could be something like junk journaling, or it could be something like drawing or painting, or any other creative endeavor, you know. It could be music, it could be ceramics or jewelry, it could be poetry, it could be writing a story. I don't know. I think that a person having something that they can do to create is so important, and I think like them being able to find what resonates with their soul is like the utmost important idea of being a creative and being an artist. What you make doesn't have to be quote unquote good, as long as it makes you happy and as long as it does what it needs for your soul. I don't know how to explain it, guys, but maybe that helped a little bit in my opinion, in what I believe in. Also, as I'm staring at the screen as I talk, I'm looking at that little fish post-it note, and it is so stinking cute, guys. I got these from my pen pal down in Florida, and I don't know, they just tickle my brain, and they're so dopey looking but cute and silly and exactly what I want my stuff to be. I don't know, maybe I just have a weird obsession with little fish. Anyways, we're coming to a fun part. I believe the more fun part is placing down stickers. Today's going to be a great day. We've got a ladybug, we've got some frogs, and I actually switched out that Greek statue lady for a sticker that says explore more or something like that, and I think that sticker just matched the page a lot more. It was about exploring your world and what's outside, and my page is about what's outside and what I have explored. I really like this little frog. He is so cute, but I just couldn't find a really good spot that I liked him in, so I think I bench him and try to find something else instead. I want to know, do any of you guys do like a cover spread like I do, where it just kind of introduces the next time period of your life and you just make it extra cute and extra magical for yourself? I don't know, I'd love to see those. I don't think you can post photos in the YouTube comments, but maybe you could find me on TikTok or Instagram and at me for your next cover page post thing. I don't know, I'd love to see some of your guys' creativity, and I feel like with YouTube, One unfortunate thing is like I don't get to, other than the like word comments, I don't get to hear back from you guys. I don't get to like see your guys' work or encourage you. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to see what you guys do. If you want to follow my TikTok or Instagram, it's Pigeon Pages. And yeah, I'd love to, I just want to see your guys' creativity. I've also got some other really exciting news as we are coming to the end of this video. I have just finished setting up my Patreon, so if you want to support me as an artist and a creative, go ahead and check me out. It is, of course, Pigeon Pages on Patreon, and I've got a couple of different tiers. So the first one's $3, and it's just a support tier. You'll get connected to my Discord, and you will have, you'll have some influence on some decision making that I do in case I need help in deciding what to do with a problem, I guess. And then you have another tier, and that will be receiving some envelopes that I've made, handmade from recycled materials, or it's possible that I've decorated them or painted them by hand. Another one is receiving all those rewards plus some stationery that I've designed myself. That would be like 3 to 4 sheets of stationery and possibly a matching postcard or envelope. Another tier would be receiving like a craft kit, like a paper craft kit. I've been thinking of a lot of different ones, like paper dolls or paper chains or stars or snowflakes, collages, things like that. I want to promote you guys' creativity. And in my last tier, which I'm not going to post until my club has been going on for a while, but my last tier will be supporting other artists. So that one will be, you'll receive all those previous rewards that I've mentioned, but you'll also receive artwork from 2 different artists that I want to feature and share. So yeah, I just got that posted, and I'm really excited to get that started, and I hope that you guys come over and support me on there too. Anyways, this is about the end of the video. A huge thanks to those who are still here. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked listening to me ramble about random things on my brain. If you liked this video or you want to see more, go ahead and press the like and subscribe button. It means a lot to me and getting closer to my dreams, you know? Like I said earlier, if you have some artwork you want to share, go ahead and @me. I'll hype your page up. But I think that will be all for today. See you guys next time. Bye!